wrapping up warm and the fake snow falling down and did you recognise me, by the way? Yeah, it's me. It's all very well for the European Christmas temperatures, but of course, I was born and grew up in Western Australia, and I can remember temperatures on Christmas Day. I'm talking about Fahrenheit temperatures of 100 in the shade, and there's no shade. And all around them, they're all singing things like, where the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. And all the time the shirt is sticking to your back while you're sitting under the tree out in the garden in the shade, eating the Christmas dinner, the perspiration dripping off the end of your nose. So a friend of mine and myself, we wrote an Australian Christmas song based on an old Australian Christmas legend, which we'd written the previous week. And it explained how Santa Claus, when he was taken round delivering presents in Australia, wasn't taken round by reindeer because they can't stand that awful heat, of course. He's taken round instead by 6 big, white, old man kangaroos. Let's draw one of them hopping along. There's his tail. The tail acts as a huge balance when the kangaroo hops, and it bounces up and down like that. The tail goes up and the head goes up. When they hit the ground, we'll have his ears really forward, and it's a very simplistic looking kangaroo with a bit of a smile on his face. Now, let's put that onto digitizer like that, and then we'll run that, and we'll see that picture. It's been taken through this camera and appears on that screen, which is digitized so that the camera can actually record that onto a computer screen. We'll put another picture on the front, and you'll see immediately I put that on the top. Although you can see through there, the camera doesn't record that on the digitizer. So I can then draw the next picture, and we'll have the kangaroo going down a bit and his feet starting to touch the ground there like that. And the 2 feet, and the tail will be coming down a little bit like this. And out of his hands will be coming down somewhere there like that. And his ears will be coming up a bit there like that. And the eye open. Still the smile. And then grab that one. Let's do another one. And on this other one, we'll have his feet right down flat on the ground there like that. Boom. And we'll imagine that's a really sort of bump down on the ground, sort of boom, right down like that, and the tail will hit the ground as well. That gives them that distinctive boom sound that gives them the name boomers. And the body has sort of come down as well to counterbalance that like that. So the body is right down there, and the eyes sort of closed and the mouth doing a bit of a grimace going as he hits the ground. Ouch. And you see those little Zs? As soon as those Zs are finished, that means that has recorded that. Then I'll cycle the whole thing. Isn't it great to see the results of the animation so immediately? Boom, 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 boom. 6 white boomers, snow white boomers, racing Santa Claus through the blazing sun. 6 white boomers, snow white boomers, on his Australian run. Hey, workshoppers, do you feel like helping me on this boomers animation?
Yes!
Are you sure?
Yes!
Right, if you could all pop round here, Philip, and perhaps you could come over here. I've got all snow in my hair, Zayla. Does that annoy you? Now, you saw that all the kangaroos bouncing around there, did you? Can you work out the sort of things you might like to animate? And if you can work that out, I'll dump that because you've seen all that. And I can perhaps swap places with Stephen there. And is this your drawing of Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
What a good one. Isn't it good? Now, here's a couple of characters. Well, I'll only draw one of them. See if you can guess who it is. He's looking a bit fed up like that. And this is... What?
Is it Tom?
No. He's got black hair. See, Tom hasn't got black hair, has he? He's got a huge nose like that. It might be another cat, though.
Sylvester the cat.
Sylvester, well done. And he's looking as if he's sort of smiling there like that at the moment. He and Tweety Pie have just had their presents. Shall we put whiskers on him?
Yeah.
You want to do the whiskers? They only come from this bit, that's good. Okay. We'll put a couple out this side. This cartoon's called Gift Wrapped. Well done, that whisker drawer.
'Twas the night
While I was watching that, I had a sudden thought for a bit of animation for a Rolf's roller to go with that 6 wide boomer's introduction. You know what a Rolf's roller is. You get 2 pictures, one slightly different to the other, and you put them in exact register, and then you can have the old granny hitting the cat. See, boom, boom, boom. I suddenly thought we could make a 3-way Rolf's roller. And I've made a little bit to go over the top. And I'll trace everything that's there with old Sylvester standing there. After he's been hit on the head, he's gone back to his original position. With one exception. We're going to have this arm moving out there like that. Well, you can see what's going to happen, can you? Yes. And he's whacking Tweety Pie, his deadly enemy. So we'll put the fist right out there where Tweety's head was a minute ago. And we'll move Tweety Pie. We can imagine he's rolled sort of right over that way, gone. As a result of being thumped, there's his little beak and his big head with the eyes looking back going, whoops. And he's gone right across there like that. And to make that all fit with the previous drawing, we've got to, of course, draw Granny in so that you can see the action. It's the action that's important. Make it a beautiful springy spring. Right, cat. Okay, let's have a go. Racing Santa Claus through the blazing sun. 6 white boomers, snow white boomers. It's Rolf's Cartoon Club! You can join today!
Rolf's Cartoon Club! Rolf's Cartoon Club! Rolf's Cartoon Club!
So what's going to happen with the animation?
When it starts to go, it's starting to come on the picture about here, and then it starts to go up and it comes up in the air, and it comes back down again.
Oh, so he's bouncing with the bounce of the kangaroos.
It's bouncing down and staying, it comes down in under, and the sun's moving along.
You have to make sure that doesn't turn up at the corners, but get a sort of a down thing, otherwise the shape won't register properly.
I've done all these 6 kangaroos.
Oh, that's great.
They work by where we stitch their legs up and they hop along.
Well, that'll be great for Amanda. Pass one over to Amanda. Will that work on those? Oh, you've done some ropes to pull the sleigh with. Will they go in front of the ropes all right? That'll be good, won't it? And they could be hopping along, pulling the sleigh. Well, that's lovely. Can't wait to see it all edited together. Is this your animation?
Yeah.
That's great. Now, what have you got for us?
It's the kangaroo, the Joey's mum.
His mum. That's good. That's a pouch there, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, that's lovely.
Joey's going to come forward and go into his hands, and he's going to pick him up and then stands up.
You've only got one leg.
And his other leg's there, because I don't need it in that bit. Right?
Oh, I see. Shall we record a bit then? Is this the sleigh?
Yeah, it's a sleigh. And what's going to happen is Joey's head is going to pop out.
Does he fit inside the boot?
Yeah, from the back.
Oh, I see.
Fits in.
Slots through that little hole.
And then it'll jump out and then do a somersault and land.
Now, what's this camera doing, Lisa?
Well, it's pointing to this, what do I need today?
And that's Santa Claus.
Yeah,
And
a kangaroo.
Are you ready there then? All happy? Oh. And what happens? We see the picture on there? Six white balloons, swung by the balloon, racing Santa Claus through the blazing sun. Six white balloons, swung by the balloon, on his Australian run. What a team. Hey, thanks, workshoppers. Do you remember that marvellous cartoon film we showed you in the last series? Tin Toy won the Oscar in 1989, made by this man, John Lasseter. And he is Rolf's Cartoon Club member #1. He is. And he's just made a brand new film. Do you want to see it?
Yeah!
Here we go then with the British TV premiere of Knick Knack by John Lasseter. Yeah, you like snow, don't you?
No, can't stand it.
Why is that?
Well, it sort of builds up and you get trapped and, oh, hey, get me out.